Is love a scam? Are you among the many people who say love is a scam? If you are confused telling whether love is a scam or is a reality, this video is for you. In this video, I am Divine Mr. Felix, and I would like us to delve into a very interesting topic. Is love a scam? Now, for us to be able to tell whether love is a scam, the first thing we need to understand is love itself. We need to be able to define love, and after we are able to define love, we are then able to tell whether it is a scam or it is not a scam. For me to be able to define love constructively, I would like to take a biblical reference for you and I to dive into this topic in this video. And the topic we are going to discuss is something that is very interesting, sensitive, and we need to diagnose it entirely. Now, per the dictionary definition of love, that is so basic, stating that love is having an affection or mutual feelings for someone. I think that is so basic, but in this video we like to use a biblical reference to be able to discuss the topic holistically and be able to make decisions after the video as to whether love is a scam or it is not. Many people have been hurt, many people have been disappointed in relationships, and this has ignited a lot of people to go around saying love is a scam. But is that reality? Will you believe if I tell you that love is not a scam? Well, if that is your problem, let's go into the discussion. After everything, you'll be able to judge whether love is a scam or it is not a scam. Now, in this video, I'm going to use a biblical text from the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13 rather, verse 4 to verse 7 thereabout. 1 Corinthians 13, verse 4 to verse 7 thereabout. We may not be able to finish it, but I'm going to pick a key thing in that passage for us to use in this video. I will just pick a few things in that and for us to use it in discussing love in this video. And now if you go to the book of 1 Corinthians 13 verse 4, the Bible says that Apostle Paul explained to the people of Corinth in his first letter, stating to them that love is kind and patient. Went on to say love does not boast, it is not rude, love doesn't get angry easily, it doesn't keep record of wrongs. Love doesn't keep record of wrongs. There are a lot of things, but I would like to just use a few of them to help you understand what love is. So now let's try to diagnose the basics of love in that scriptural reference. In that passage, Apostle Paul highlighted that love is kind and patient. That is the first key concept. First, love is kind and patient. So we need to question ourselves. If you are in a relationship, one of the things I always ask people to do is, first of all, diagnose whether love is in your relationship or it is just a relationship. Will you believe that there are relationships without love? Yeah, whether you believe it or not, that is the situation. There are relationships existing without love. Now, the Bible states that love is kind and patient. Let's talk about that. In every relationship, the basics of love is mutual respect. That has to also go a long way to do with kindness and patience. You see, these are vital. Kindness and patience are very vital in sustaining a relationship. Someone who actually loves you is someone who is very kind to you, someone who offers you kind gestures. But one of the most difficult challenges is identifying whether the kind gesture is genuine or it is fake. Sometimes it is not genuine, it is just a fake thing. What am I saying? There are people who give kind gestures just because of their personal interests. For instance, a man could give a lady money as a kind gesture, but in his heart he had a covert reason that he wants to lure her to having an affair with her. Or a lady could maybe do something for a guy, having it in her mind that she's going to do that to be able to have something from the guy. It is not genuine. It is not just something that is done on a free basis, but it is done with an expectation. That isn't genuine kindness, but the genuine kindness whereby one does kind gestures to the other just freely, without an expectation, is what we describe as love. Now, if we are talking about patience, patience is something that is very important in relationships, and it is a definition of love. Is your partner that patient with you when you have a conflict or an issue to deal with? Is your partner able to be patient with you when you are in difficult times until you are able to rise back to your feet? Is your partner patient with you in taking decisions? Is it these are the things that justify the genuineness of love? Without all these acts of patience, I can say that these are not the basis, these are not love when these are not there. So patience is something that is very important, as there is a statement that patience moves mountains. So when there is patience, that relationship is actually going to move mountains. That means that relationship is going to go far. It's going to stand. It's going to be very stronger. So love is patience. Now, he went on to say love doesn't get angry easily. Yes, this is very important. Anger is something that actually destroys a lot of relationships. And where anger prevails, the relationship doesn't sustain. Because when anger is so much in a relationship, I can bet you that that relationship is going towards a doom. So you have to understand, is there an act of forgiveness? Now, I have one statement I say, babies throw tantrums, whilst grown-ups work in silence or embrace silence. You know, sometimes people are in a relationship and they are just acting so childish. Every little thing they get angry. And once they get angry, they can do anything. You see, anger is very dangerous. Someone who is very angry and can insult you to an extent is equally able to kill you. Yes, anger is very dangerous to that extent. So, is your partner getting angry with you easily? You know, the Bible says that you can get angry, but don't let the sun go down whilst you're still angry. So anger is something, it's an emotion that is triggered by maybe an unwanted circumstance or situation. Yeah, it happens, but you have to manage it. That's why it says that love doesn't get angry easily. Love doesn't get angry easily. So where there is love, anger is actually what should I say? When there is love, anger is something that has been cut down. And partners don't get angry easily when there is love, because once something triggers your anger, you have to calm down, knowing very well that yes, I know I love this partner, I love my boy, I love my girl, I love my lady, I love my man. And I don't have to be angry, because once I get angry so much and I say things, at the end of the day, I will be so worried after sometimes anger will make you say certain things, and after all, you become so ashamed of yourself. Do you get angry that easily? Is that love? No, I don't think. Love is when you don't get angry easily, even though there are times you need to be angry, but you're able to manage that anger without getting angry easily. And even before you get angry, it has to take something so deeper. Not every little thing you get angry. Now, the Bible also says that love does not keep record of wrongs. You know, people are in relationships sometimes and it is so crazy. When someone does something against the other, instead of forgiving easily, there is a statement that to err is human, but to forgive is divine. Instead of forgiving the person easily. Listen, I am teaching you something from the biblical context. Most of you who don't actually understand it from the biblical context, you may be having arguments. But the Bible says, Jesus said, forgive so that you can be forgiven. In the Lord's Prayer is this, that forgive us our trespasses, even as we forgive those who trespass against us. So in a relationship, when your partner wrongs you, you ought to forgive easily. Free your mind of that and you move on. It's the same as you can err and God will forgive you. Even your partner will equally forgive you on the basis where you equally err against him or her. So it is very important you forgive very easily. It's not just forgiving, but forgiving easily. Forgiving easily. When there is something, you forgive and forgive and forgive. They always say forgive and forget. Even though forgetting is not that easy. But once you forgive, anytime you remember it, you remember that I forgive, so you have to let go. So ladies and gentlemen, in this video, as I am saying, the topic is love is calm? Like I said, I'm not going to read everything about the passage, but I'm using a very few things. So the question is now, is love is calm? Based on the biblical explanation, picking a few things and explaining to you, I would say constructively that love is not a scam. Love is not a scam. Do you believe that love is not a scam now? Well, if you don't believe, there are other things I will tell you, those that are the scams and what love stands to be. So love is something very important, very unique, very blessed, something that you can always rely on. The Bible says love covers a multitude of sin. That means where love prevails, actually any kind of thing that is done in the form of sin, it is easily forgiven. That means when there is love, you don't have to keep record of wrongs. You don't have to be so much boastful, so proud of yourself, because once you do it, you understand that it is not by your own power or your own strength. And where your partner does something against you, you are able to forgive because you know you equally are forgiven by God day in and day out. So that is love, and that is built on mutual respect. Then what is the scam itself? What is the scam here? Now, there are very important things you need to know, that they are the causes of things we say they are scams. I will discuss three main things, and number one thing is infatuation. I can say that most of the relationships existing nowadays, I can say about 60% are just infatuations. They are not actually built on love, just infatuation. And infatuations are just being carried away by mere emotional feelings, carried away by looks, carried away by things that don't even matter at all. You know, love goes beyond all that. Love is where you are able to grow to a point where you're able to accept your partner for who he is or who she is. That is love for you. Love is where you are able to embrace differences. You are able to identify your temperaments, your personalities, and you are able to work with each other despite your flaws. But where you are building it based on good deeds only, where there is just infatuation and you just believe that my partner is kind and that is the only thing that makes you feel that you like her or you like him, that is infatuation. Where you feel that my partner looks beautiful, she talks very well, oh, he is very rich, he actually walks well, he has 6 packs. All those things are actually based on infatuation, mere emotions. But where you have gone so deep beyond those feelings or emotions, then love actually sets in. If you have followed me for a time now, in my other video, I spoke about the stages of romantic relationship, and I said the first stage is honeyfield stage. So the honeyfield stage is where everything is just so sweet. Everything there is just, we haven't even identified each other's flaws. All is just based on infatuation. But the crossover stage, which is the stage 2, is where the difficulties come. Where you now come to see that, oh, my partner, she gets angry easily. My partner can do this and that. My partner is a bit wicked in a way. So that is where the crossover stage is, and that is a tough time. So like I said in that video, that the stage 3, where I say true love or commitment stage, that is where love sets in. Because after you have been able to identify each other's flaw and navigated a lot of issues, resolve conflict, you are able to solve your differences and come to terms with each other, and now you have a goal, a directed vision. That is where love sets in. So infatuation is a scam, and that is what most people believe in, or most people engage in and tend to say love is a scam. Now the second thing is deception. Deception is a big scam. People are in relationship, and under normal circumstances, they aren't in relationship at all. Sometimes we need to question ourselves as to whether we are in a relationship or we are just in a play. You know, most people have that kind of perception that every relationship is a relationship, or every relationship is on love. Oh, I am in love. That is just a statement anyway. But deception is real in relationships, and that is a big scam. Some will come to be in a relationship with you not because the person loves you. Listen, not because the person loves you, but the person loves something about you. Do you get the difference? Not because the person loves you, but the person loves something about you. Now, what am I saying? For instance, you are rich and the person loves your riches or your money. Once the money is finished, the person is going, and we say love is a scam. That is deception. For instance, you are intelligent and someone loves your intelligence and wants to be by you and learn, or wants to use you for her studies or for his studies. Once that kind of intelligence is gone, or she achieves what she wants, she damns you or she goes away, he goes away, and we tend to say love is a scam. That isn't love. And again, someone can just like you for your like, because you are a famous person, because of fame. The person will like you because of the fame, and you may tend to think that that is love. After the fame is gone, the person is going to leave you, and that is not love. That is deception. Now, lies is something that is also another scam. People are in relationship just for selfish interest, and they will lie to tell you that, oh, I love you, you are the kind of person I've been looking for, and today I have found that person. I'm not going anywhere. And we will be deceived and think that, oh, I am in love. Once we crash, we say it is a scam. We don't even say relationship is a scam. We say love is a scam. Come on, love is too bigger to be a scam. Love is way bigger than a scam. So in this video, as I have stated earlier, we need to first of all understand, is there love in our relationships at all? Or is just built on infatuation, deception, and lies? The first thing you should discover is love, and that needs time. You need to take your time, put your eyes down, and be able to study your partner and know that what the person is doing to me is love or is just a scam. Once you take your time and study the person, I bet you'll be able to tell. Because love stands over time. Love can withstand any pressure. But infatuation cannot withstand any pressure. Any little difficulty, you will see that infatuation will be exposed. Deception cannot stand the test of time. Lies, the same thing. Someone who is just lying to you in a relationship doesn't actually love you anyway. So with time, you're able to know the true nature of the person. And that is where you understand that it wasn't actually love, but just a scam. So once you identify that, it is now left unto you to advise yourself, am I staying or have to work out? Where there is no love, that relationship isn't going anywhere. With time, that relationship will not stand. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the topic we have discussed so far. Is love a scam? So you now know that love is not a scam. Infatuation is a scam, deception is a scam, lies is a scam. We have to understand that all these things happen, but it is our responsibility. Our future belongs to us. We have to fight so hard to identify what we are into and work in the right relationships. There is true love, but it's difficult to find. You have to search so hard to find that true love. Thank you for watching this video. Follow me for more videos. Thank you. I am Divine.